Hey you guys, okay, so if you're an organization lover like me, if you are satisfied by seeing good organization or just having that feeling of what an organized space in your own home feels, how great that feels, you're gonna be so satisfied by this video. I have so many things to show you guys, so much organization goodness and some new home items. I have a few new little accessories to share with you that we'll run through quick that were kind of like piggybacking off last week's video, but this is gonna be so satisfying, you guys. So I organized my laundry room truly in a good way for the first time. It's kind of taken a back burner. We've redone so many areas in our home over the last 10 years of living here. The laundry room is not one of them, okay? And I don't want to say let it go, but I haven't really ever organized it in a way that felt good or that wasn't just hiding everything away. I feel like I have more space in there now. I'll show you that. I really changed the whole game, like in my pantry and in our baking pantry and in all those areas in our kitchen. My pantry is like so beautiful and I really love it. I don't have a huge pantry or a big humongo pantry in this house, but we did a video that kind of deep dived into like kitchen organization months and months back. So you guys saw my pantry and it looked okay. Baskets or containers that may not be clear, whatever. I was losing things in there. I didn't see what all I had and now it's like, it's so good. And so I think the daunting task, right, or where it gets a little overwhelming when you think about organizing comes from just knowing what to get, right? We go to these stores, it's just like everything, like, okay, well, how many of these bins do I need? What do I need there? What do I need here? I feel like they've really taken the guesswork out of it. So I'm so excited, you guys, that the Home Edit, which is like one of my favorite, okay, first of all, I love these women so much, but I've used their organization products for years and love them. And they sold them separately. And again, like I said, that can be daunting. Well, now at Walmart, the Home Edit has these exclusive sets that you can only get there with the products that you can only get there. And these sets targeted toward each area of your home. So like this is like for your office, whatever. Okay, so super cute. And then my favorite though are these sets. And we'll get to these because I'm going to show you the areas where I've used these. So it comes in a box that's literally called the 5-piece laundry edit, or then they have one that's even bigger called the 10-piece laundry edit if you need more. And they've already kind of done the thinking for you, okay? Like, this is what you need to organize a laundry room. So it has like, you know, this one has 2 of these stacking bins, 2 narrow bins and a turntable. The bigger one has some different things. So the bins themselves are just so beautiful. And I always say like, their products, it's dog hair. Like they're just so nice. Like just from the branding, you can see this one a little better. Just to the quality of the products themselves, how clear they are, how thick they are. They're just very, very well made. You can see that hopefully on here, and you're gonna see it even better when you see them like implemented where I have them in my pantry and in my laundry room and even in my beauty closet. I'll take you up there and show you guys if you haven't seen that in a while, because some of you I know over the years when I have showed that closet and I've had a few of these little pieces that I had to mix and match and get from different places. Now you can just buy a set and you can get these things. You can get, you know, the riser that I have my perfumes on, and then I might have, you know, 2 turntables to the side with beauty products. That's kind of my favorite way to do it. And now you can get them in these sets. My very favorite one though, I think, has to be, okay, how satisfying is this? Okay, it just comes in a big old box, right? And it's just everything. It's called the Home Edit 11-piece Pantry Edit. This is like such a game changer. My pantry looks so good. I can't wait to show you. Okay, but I want to show you guys this first so that it shows you guys on the side what you get. It's like 4 of these bins, 2 of these. You know, you might get like 2 turntables, 1 of the tiered things, and then 2 of those, and it's just like everything you need. Okay, so it's like they've taken the guesswork out of it. They've taken the, if you don't have it, you have a mind where you want something to be organized, you want something to be beautiful, as we all do, but you may not have that like design mind of like, ooh, well, we need 2 of these and 1 of these and whatever. Like, they've done it for you. Okay, so I'm so excited. This video is sponsored by Walmart. Everything is from there. And we're gonna snoop around. I'm gonna show you guys. If you thought you saw the inside of my pantry before, and you're gonna be like, whoa, okay. One thing that I honestly didn't think I needed, I wanna show you guys these products before I take you around, so that you understand like what I'm showing you as you see them. These labels. Now, you may be like me, and you might have been a little skeptical of these over the years. Like, do I need a thing that says, like, if I see my bread's in there, do I need a thing that says bread? Like, if I can see what's in there, do I need a thing that says baking or this, that, whatever? I've never been an obsessive labeler. Guys, I've turned a corner, okay? I'm so into this. I mean, the labels, I think, like, really kind of changed the game, okay? Because then when I was doing my baking pantry, and I'd already done my, like, regular pantry, I looked in there with the non-labeled bins, and I was like, okay, like, I get it. These need labels, okay? They sell the labels that you can put on any of their clear bins, and it looks like I mean, they're clear, okay? They look foggy, but they're not. They're clear. It looks like you've written out on it, like in a paint pen. It says, you know, dinner, kids, spices, breakfast, condiments, beverages, backstock, baking. I think there was a pasta. I've used most of them in there, so you'll see. But if you get these, you guys, get the little pack of labels, okay? You will thank me later. Oh, and then one thing too, at the end, I really want to take you inside Olivia's schoolroom because you guys saw where she was putting her, you know, school supplies away. And over the last couple years, she's literally just, she has those drawers and she just throws her stuff in there. And I'm like, good enough for me. Shut the drawer in the sun. But I did buy some of these drawer organizers, which this set is specifically, it says for office things, but you guys think beyond that. You could use this for makeup. You could put this in any drawer that needs, you know, a drawer where you might have like one of those little narrow drawers in your bathroom, which I think I'm gonna do this to one of mine, that just has hair stuff shoved in it or whatever. I could make little sections and have like clips, and do you know what I mean? It's just easy. But they also have this kit that I really love. It just says start with a drawer, okay? That's what the little label says, and it has their cutesy little branding. But it's a set just starts with a drawer, and it says this is basically like for targeted kind of, I guess, for like a kitchen. But again, I think this would be excellent in an office. And I think I might, well, yeah, there's some long ones in here for pencils and stuff too, but this would be great, you know, because it's shaped kind of for pencils. You could use it for utensils, whatever. Throw this stuff in a drawer, put your stuff in it. You're going to be so much happier, okay? It's just science. Like, you're going to feel better. And then these two, you'll see these implemented a lot in my, I have one in my laundry room, in my kitchen in several areas. These Lazy Susans are such a game changer, and I love these so much. You can use those anywhere. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to show you guys everything. And since we're here talking about a few home things, I want to run through a few things just very quickly before we walk around and I show you the organization. So you may have seen this in the background. I have this beautiful like wooden bowl, and I keep this pretty minimal, but I kind of wanted something else on here, so I put my favorite, but this is my favorite looking home decor book. I just think it's beautiful. There's so many books that I've gotten from Walmart.com that are beautiful, like coffee table books. I'll link to this one. But I got this beautiful candle, and I just thought this is such a, first of all, it smells amazing. I bought it honestly because of the looks, because I just thought it was cute, but it is a very well, like, just really quality, beautiful candle. And then I couldn't resist these little vases, and they come in 3 different sizes, and I kind of want to get the other 2 sizes. I believe this one is the small. I'll put exactly the size that I got below, but I kind of want to get the other ones, but it's a little vase, and I thought, how cute. Before we go to the laundry room, let me show you these really quickly, because I mentioned in the last video, which is heavily clothing, that I had a few more things to show you guys that came, and I did grab these 2 purses, which I had been eyeing, and I really just wanted to get the natural color, which I'm so glad I did. They're just so nice and well made, and just easy bags, and just kind of beautiful. But the pink really kind of got me, and so I'm so glad that I got the pink too. But it is so adorable. It's just such a beautiful little bag. And then this trend is kind of, I'm not gonna say a trend. I mean, you guys know these clogs, they come and go, these mules, but they're kind of a classic thing. They're kind of having a moment. These are the ones that you want. They are so comfortable. These have like a little bit of like a furry inside, which makes them extra comfortable. They are so cute on, so comfy. And I ended up getting the black. They have the natural color, they have, you know, the gray, they have a bunch of different colors, but I really like these. So those are the little updates I wanted to share. That of course I'll link what I'm wearing. I loved the black that I had in this so much that I ended up getting the white. So our laundry room, again, 10 years in this house, it's like the one room we haven't touched other than painting, and then we had to like rehang the shelf across the top of, you know, years ago. And you know, they have this, it has this open built-in shelving. I don't love the layout of it. It's not a huge room, but you know, we've thought about enclosing the storage. We thought about doing different things like changing the layout. I have some open shelves that I'm gonna hang above the machines that I just haven't done yet because, again, we don't know if we're gonna change it. But I just, when you have a room like that, sometimes, you know, you'll organize it enough or you'll put some things in there, but you may not really just get it right if you think you're gonna change it. And I thought I'm gonna organize it and get it right, because even if these were enclosed, this is how I would want it to be in there. And honestly, you guys, now I don't even mind that they're exposed. And what's so weird is that I did not throw away a single thing in this room, okay, when I cleaned it all out. But it feels like I have so much more space. So I could have gotten away with a 5-piece set in here, but I like the 10-piece set had 2 turntables. So you can see I have the 2 turntables, which are really nice in a laundry room for, like, you know, your little, you know, whatever. Laundry rooms are very like product heavy places, right? So it's nice to have a few turntables. You can see that I have the separate one up top that you do buy separately. I'll link to that. These Lazy Susans that I absolutely love. And then these clear bins are just so, so good. I love that you can see everything inside of them, but then everything's still corralled neatly. And then, you know, some larger bins in the bottom that have the, you know, the more like open front that you can really get things out of easily, like the larger containers that you might be using in a laundry room. So you don't have to pull out bins and fiddle around. I really do like these larger open bins. So that's that. And I want to show you too, I ended up buying a box of just these 2 bins separately, because as I was buying these sets, you know, I wasn't really thinking, and that's why I kind of like these sets, because you don't have to do the math. You don't have to think, okay, I need 2 of these, 3 of these. You just buy the set, you know what I mean? I need the laundry set, I need the pantry set, boom. But then while I ended up with even more than I needed, obviously, because I bought a whole bunch of sets, and I used some of the laundry pieces that were left over in my pantry. I used some of the pantry pieces in the laundry. You know, it's just a mix and match. I threw in an extra box of these because I know that historically I appreciate like an open front bin like this, but it's hard to find like good ones. And so I got this everything stacking bin set of 2. So they come in a set, and yeah, you can stack them on top. I am going to put 2 of these in Olivia's bathroom because I haven't really organized her bathroom much either. I'm going to show you something I'm going to do in there. If the space that you have in your bathroom is truly just like under a sink, these stacking ones, genius, okay? It's so odd in that room now because I was like really not unhappy with it. It was fine, but I was just like, and now that I have that organization in there, I'm like not hating it. Like I really love it. And the only thing I want to do is, which I didn't really show much, but right above the machines, not the big shelves that I showed you, which those are kind of odd. They're kind of built in the corner, but they're fine. And I don't even mind if they're exposed now. I'm like, I don't even care if they're open and whatever. I want to do like maybe some floating shelves above the machines, or maybe one day do some enclosed shelves above there. I don't know, but I'm happy with it. And I find maybe if you just, you know, embrace what you have and organize, but you don't need, as I've said in those videos before when we did organization videos, we have a tiny pantry. Our house has ridiculous things in other areas that we don't need, but when our house was built, big pantries were not it, okay? So we've got a ton of cabinet space in there. It's not some like big old walk-in pantry. And organizing that pantry, I've got probably more stuff in there and in a nice looking way than someone would have spread out over some like big, like just here and there, a few little things pantry. And it's functioning well, and these products truly can make a tiny area. It's not even about the size of the area. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think this is so like accessible. It's gonna make you love areas of your home like I feel with my laundry room now. So anyways, that was pretty exciting. So let me show you my kitchen. First off, I'm gonna show you our little baking pantry and our big pantry in a second. This is the baking pantry. It's above the oven. In the very back left, I have a riser because they're very deep cabinets, so I like that I can see those things all the way in the back. And then in front, you know, I have a little, some little bins that are shallow so that I can get these things out of, and I labeled them with the baking stickers, which these are so satisfying. Again, those labels, so flippin' satisfying. And then, you know, some bigger bins. I have like some breakfast items up top. And again, one of those Lazy Susans, which has like, you know, food coloring, sprinkles, birthday cake candles, cupcake holder, you know, just little tiny things that you need, like, you know, like baking type things. And you can see kind of, I think, what a game changer those clear containers, just adding these were. So let me show you the pantry. So in our pantry, as you saw before, you know, the layout's similar, but I swapped every single container with a home edit container. And I labeled them. It's, you know, I feel like I can see everything now. What I really do like, though, I had my chips in like this basket before, and they were just like going to die in that basket because you couldn't flip and see inside the basket. And you had to pull the basket out. It was wonky. So I got this beautiful tray from Walmart, and I thought, you know what, half the time, my family did not put anything back in that dang basket because they didn't want to pull it out. They would just sling, as in me too, like, let's just be honest, the chip bags to the side, or they'd be shoved into the side, like, not in anything. And so I put this here, and you guys, like, they stay corralled. It's not like, oh, you have to put it back in this little thing lined up. It's just they're all in there. Because chip bags and snack bags, I feel, unless if they're very tiny, which in that case, yeah, put them in a bin, which I have my little snack bin beside it for smaller things. But, you know, for big chip bags, I mean, I just thought that was cool. So I thought that was really pretty. I originally bought that tray to be like decorative somewhere, but now I'm like, you know what? I love that it's useful and it's decorative now. So you may not think to add something like that into a pantry. But anyways, you can kind of see I have everything labeled. I have them moved all the way to the edge of the shelf so that in the back, yeah, if I have extra mac and cheese, if I have extra ramen, if I have some extra bottles of ketchup, you can put the back stock behind there so that your back stock, which is, you know, all the extra things that you have, isn't somewhere where, like, beyond where you see them, so that when I run out of ramen, I'm not running to the store to buy more because I have to go check somewhere else where I keep the back stock. I like to keep my back stock kind of close to the other things. That's just a personal preference, or else I'm not going to see it. So I like that there's space behind there. Of course, I have my canned items up top on the clear risers, and then another clear bin, and everything is labeled. I don't like to keep, you know, all of my little things that are like Livy's little snack bags or applesauces, little grab and go tiny things. Everyone has a pantry door. Do not take valuable real estate up on your pantry shelves, especially if you're like me and you don't have some massive pantry. Put those, you know, buy one of those little over the door things, and I will link to one, and just put the bags there. They look beautiful. You can line them up by color. Your kids can come grab them, and that's where I keep my little chip bags too, of the chips that I like, and or little packs of crackers, or anything that's in like a tiny little like container that you're just gonna grab, not like something in a big box, or like a, do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, grab you one of those over the door things. That's going to save your sanity, and just trust me, it's behind the door, and honestly, when you open the door, it looks good. It does not look bad at all. In Olivia's bathroom, let me show you this really quickly. So I want to, again, get some of these. I need to buy maybe one more set of 2 of these to go under her cabinet. And the section of her bathroom that is tricky is this dang tower in the middle, which I like that she has this. When we redid her bathroom, designer suggested one of these, and I said, yeah, that'd be great, you know, cute, let's do it. But then it's so narrow that a lot of times things just get in the front, they knock over, you can't get to the back without knocking over what's in the front. A lot of stuff on the counter because she doesn't really use this because everything just goes in there and gets jumped up. Towels and stuff are under there, and she's got a little medicine cabinet where she keeps her toothbrush and stuff. But this, I mean, I did clean it out a little because it was just a junky mess. But I thought these could go in. So stuck those in there. I'll put her little flossers. They're always sitting on the counter, so she can just reach in for those. Sometimes she always she ditches her toothpaste in here a lot, and I'll just stick her toothpaste there. She likes it there, and then put some lotions, and then cool, because if you need them, you can just grab them out, and that's a nice little thing to keep things kind of corralled nicely in that little area. So yeah, I'm just loving all of these cute little things, and the odd little cabinet now has a little bit more organization than it did before. Sorry, but like when you open it, it's just, that makes you feel good. Like it just makes you feel better than it did before with everything just sitting in there. So you can see I have a lot of these things as well utilized in my beauty closet, which y'all have seen a lot. You know, you have the turntables, the risers, sorry, and then I'll link to these double tiered ones. And again, those bins in the bottom, which would always also be great in a closet. I have some hair tools in here, in one of these clear bins. Let's lastly go to her schoolroom, because I want to show you guys how I would use one of these. Just open it up, give her a cute little drawer. So I'm gonna actually use this one because I think this is gonna be better for her things. Okay, so I brought you guys up to the schoolroom. Got the camera on Olivia's on the work table over here, but she's got this desk, which a lot of times, you know, she sits here, she'll work. I brought everything up in this basket. I'll link to this basket too. We have these all over the house. They're so good. And she has like workbooks and things in here. You saw her putting away her notebooks. And a lot of times, like if we have an activity book or something, you know, that she needs to practice every day or something, when we get done with something else, she'll move over here. It's just all the stuff's in here. She knows she can take it out and work. So I don't really need a lot of smaller organization in there. This one gets it gets a little out of control. And and this is like on a good day, but you can just imagine what that's gonna look like after a second grader is like working and putting things back or not, right? I was gonna say after a couple weeks, after one day, okay, that's gonna be shot in one day. And I'll be honest with you, over the last couple years of homeschooling, like I have not even, I'm like, just go for it, you know? And she has her stuff, she throws it in here, and half the time it's not great, but you know what? I'm like, that's the least of my worries, okay? But I think she's gonna really like this. She's gonna use that. So I'm gonna I brought in both of these drawer sets. I'm gonna save this one, I think, for the kitchen because that's what it's made for, but I think I could use that anywhere. But I'm gonna use the office one. Okay. I'm pretty sure the longest part of this whole process is gonna be me unpackaging. Well, maybe not. I don't know. They're packaged up pretty easily and foolproof. And I've got to say, again, just the quality of the containers themselves. And look, these even have like a little insert. See the little logo, super cute. But I love that. I love that it has those. Okay, so I'm going to take everything out of the drawer. And as I do that, I'm just going to put them where they go. I gotta sharpen a lot of those pencils. Little things like that you don't like realize that you need to do. I'm gonna put just some of these glue sticks in here. See, these are very shallow drawers, and that pencil thing fits right in there. I don't know if the kid needs this many glue sticks. I just have like one or two going, and then I put the rest in there. But I'm just gonna stick them in here, okay? And I'm just gonna like do it as I go. This is gonna be so easy. So erasers. Put some big erasers in here. I'll just get a little Lego pencil cup that'll sit out. And then for markers, just get a little writing journal over there with the books. I'll be honest with you guys, I like a situation where a kid is not getting a little paper thing and like fumbling around. Dump all the markers in a thing. When it's time to use markers, pull this out, set it on the counter, and boom. A couple of different sets of markers because that other set, but a different brand, had like some hotter, like some more neon colors. Okay, and hopefully you guys hit the school supplies at Walmart. Again, I did a whole like collaboration with them on the school supplies a couple weeks back. I mean, don't even know what you're doing if you didn't, but crayons I'm not mad at if they're like in a container like that, so I'll keep those in there. Crayons, I'll keep, some more markers. I mix up the skinny markers and the fat markers, just put all the markers together. I mean, you know, lots of markers. Big glue back there so she can just reach for that. Don't need that insert, so I'll save that. I could maybe use that. Ooh, I could use that like this and maybe like put a little side-by-side something. I don't know. And I'm going to take one of these narrow containers for colored pencils, which I think she took her other colored pencils downstairs. These are like erasable colored pencils. They're kind of cool. combine those before school starts. But yeah, I grabbed something out of there. I just like to kind of, you know, I did that with the pantry set and with the laundry set. I just kind of mixed and matched what I needed. And boom. I guess these are old, so I'm going to throw these away. These were in that like pencil case that I don't think has been opened up since kindergarten. And you know why? Because she couldn't see what was in that dang pencil case. So yeah, satisfying, you guys. Super easy. And that is what the drawer looks like all finished. And I know, not rocket science, okay? I did that in like, what? Like under 5 minutes, maybe, not even that. I mean, it took like no time. You know, it's like not hard. It's like not hard to put things in a drawer. But again, I think the stress or what can be daunting about organizing is, you know that the drawer needs some organization. You know that there needs to be like some separation. When I was watching her put her things away in that video, I was like, that stuff's gonna be mixed up in 2 days, just like it has been the last 2 years. Everything's just a jumble. And so I don't know why it took this long to do. And maybe it's because I'm like, well, where do I start? You know, I mean, sure, I could go rummage around a store or look online and try to find just the right little things. And I just love how they've got it all packaged up and it's ready, you know? And you can, oh my gosh, like I'm so excited. And so I kind of used a mix of that and this one little, like, it starts with a drawer set. But how cool. I'm just so excited about all these things. And you can truly take one set and, you know, make that set work for your laundry room, make the set work for your pantry. But if you buy a few, you might find, well, I could customize and mix and match and use some things here and things there. But I just love that the guesswork's taken out of it. They're quality, beautiful products, and they're at my favorite place now. So I'm so excited. When I saw that they had those, I was like, yes. And yeah, I feel like I'm a little prepared, a little more prepared than I was this morning, right, for starting the new school year. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. Again, big thank you to Walmart for working with me again, and I really hope that you guys will check out some of these things. And I think no matter what, as organized as you think you are, or, you know, whatever, we can all, I think, do a little better and in an easier way, you know. So I'm really, really excited about these things. I could just talk about it all day. This one got me real excited. So I hope that you guys are doing well. I'll link to everything that you saw in the video, and I will see you next week. Bye, you guys.